swing, swing, not there, swing, swing. Hi, Mama.
Hello everybody, Sabrina here. I am finding this chair a little squishy. It seems that I have been growing width-wise more than I was expecting. Anyways, hi everyone and welcome to my channel. My name is Sabrina and this is my 39-week update. I was, well actually I guess 39 and a half weeks. I am due in 5 days. 4 days. Today's the 26th. I'm due in 4 days. Yeah. I have my doctor's appointment tomorrow and he has been talking about wanting to do a check and a sweep lately, and I really just don't want to do it, so I'm thinking I'm going to probably pass on that one this next appointment, but the following one, because I will then technically be overdue because it would be a 40-week plus however many days appointment, then I will probably go for it at that point. I don't tend to like doing them when I haven't reached my due date yet because I go over anyways. I'm always over. But yeah, so we'll see. We'll see what I decide to do. Speaking of the belly, I actually got a whole bunch of belly related questions on my last video today. I got them today. I'm taking this video now and I figured I should do this right away before I forget, because I've been forgetting everything lately. My brain is not remembering stuff. Okay, I have these on my phone somewhere. Jajo asks a whole bunch of questions. I hope I said your name right, Jajo901. She asked me a whole bunch of questions, and these are fun questions. I like these questions. So she asks, is your belly squishy or firm? It depends on the time. If I'm getting a Braxton, then it's very, very firm. Right now, it's actually kind of squishy, and except when the baby, like where the baby is not, it's very squishy. So here at the top of my belly, my babies generally are not near the top of my belly very much. Sometimes I'll feel their foot because they'll push their foot up. So here at the top of my belly, it's very squishy, if you can see that. But when you get, oh, there's her foot. You can feel her foot. That makes it interesting. When you get to the side, it's actually quite a bit more firm, but you can still squish the belly quite a bit. Does it hurt to press on your belly? It says, she asks, and it does not hurt to press on my belly. For me to press on my belly, like I can press in quite a bit over here. I can press in here, I can feel the baby. That's how I actually like to do this, to feel the baby. Does your baby move if you push on your belly? Yes, she does. She doesn't rotate or shift positions a whole lot, but when I press on it, I can feel where her back is, I can feel where her bum is, I can feel her feet. Sometimes she'll push her foot out and I'll push on her foot back, then she'll pull her foot back and then she'll push it out again. And it's kind of fun, you kind of play with the baby in your belly. Can you do a belly roll? I can, but it's not easy and it actually is kind of painful. And it's mostly on my knees and hands, not really actually rolling onto my belly. I cannot sleep on my belly. I cannot sleep on my back. If I'm lying down, I have to be on my side and I have to have the belly supported by either a pillow or I'm kind of tilted onto my belly a little bit so that it is against the mattress. But I did try, I was doing leg exercises before and I didn't feel like I couldn't roll from like onto my back and onto my other side, and I didn't feel like lifting my whole body up and shifting over to my side that way. So I decided I was going to try doing like just rolling on my back. That did not work. It did not work very well. It was very uncomfortable. I mean, I could do it, but it was very uncomfortable. Next question is, if you pat on your belly, does it sound like a drum? Kind of? Let's see. No. Not particularly. I actually did it once. It was really funny. I don't know what we were doing, but I just smacked the sides of my belly and the baby jumped inside That was funny. They can hear that in there. Does your baby move if you shake your belly? I don't know. If I shake my belly, I mostly just feel my belly move. But sometimes if I'm not feeling very many movements, and I could just grab my belly and just like wiggle it around, and then sometimes that wakes her up enough that she'll kind of shift around a little bit or whatever, and then she moves that way. But does your belly ever make any sounds? I actually have to think about that one. I mean, the regular digestive noises you sometimes will hear a lot more than you usually would. Like your stomach growling and stuff like that and whatnot. I will get that sometimes, but there's a lot of pressure on all the internal organs with the belly and the uterus being as large as it is. But yeah, no, I don't really get any sounds coming from my belly. Can you use your belly like a table? Yes, and I have. The other day I was doing a whole bunch of stuff for getting ready for our homeschooling, and my table wasn't long enough. I didn't have enough room on it for my cutter, so I actually rested the cutter on my belly and on the table in order to cut some papers. It worked. My belly is actually like at the height of the table. Oh, hello there. My belly is actually at the height of the table, so it does make eating a little difficult because, especially when I get a Braxton, because then my tummy will literally push me away from the table. It's humorous. All right, next question. Does it feel weird to write on your belly? I use a hardcover book when I'm doing writing, and yes, I have taken and put my book on my belly to write because I don't really have anywhere else to do it. But I doesn't feel any different. Like, it's a hardcover book, so I don't feel anything. Yeah, so that's the questions. Thank you very much, Jajo. I'm sorry if I'm saying your name wrong. But thank you so much for those questions. They're fun to answer. I think that's actually the first set of questions I've really gotten for like answering on video. So thank you very much for that. I do still want to try. I was challenged to do the pre-pregnancy clothing challenge. I still want to try doing that. Interesting. The pants that I'm wearing right now are actually my pre-pregnancy pants. They were just Walmart pants, yoga pants or whatever, and they are stretchy enough that I have been wearing them all throughout my pregnancy because they're comfortable. And jeans, my maternity jeans are actually becoming very uncomfortable. Anyway, for my 39-week symptoms, as far as changes from 38 weeks goes, there is really no change. Everything is just continuing to sail along hunky-dory. I am noticing that I am beginning to do some nesting. Last week, I decided I was going to clean a bunch of the stuff in my entry area. We have a dog that absolutely loves sitting at our entrance door. Now, he stinks because he's a barn dog. He's always in the barn. He's always among the cows. The flies love him. So he sits by the front door and the flies in and out of the house. We also are having a crazy cricket problem in our area, and grasshoppers. And they are terrible. As in, you walk outside and you're parting the Red Sea. You've got grasshoppers and crickets. They are just flying every which way. So I decided I was going to see what I could do about this problem. And first thing was I had to get rid of the barn smell that the dog has immersed that concrete in. And I took and I scrubbed that concrete as much as I could. I was on my hands and knees and scrubbing and just scrubbing everything. The concrete, I have a railing there. The door was gross, and I wiped down my front door very regularly. Anyway, I cleaned everything. It took me a couple of hours. I scrubbed. I scrubbed. And it smelled so nice. Like the clove oil. Oh my goodness, you could smell the cloves. It was so wonderful. I was getting crickets. The very next morning I opened up my door and there was 15 dead crickets all over the place because my husband had gone and squished them with his boot. And so now all the scrubbing that I had done on the floor was for naught because it needed to all be scrubbed again because there's cricket guts everywhere. So I know I'm nesting because it is not often that I feel the need to get down on my hands and knees to scrub concrete outside on a farm where we have a dog. Like, it's like eating Oreos while brushing your teeth. What's the point? But I did it, and I did feel really good for having done it. Today I washed all my walls and ceilings except for the bedrooms. I haven't done those yet. I just did the main areas because honestly by the time I was done that I was exhausted from like looking up and cleaning the upper parts of the cabinet or the walls and then trying to reach the bottom of the walls and bending down. It's like, oh, I can't do this. The belly gets in the way. It really does. You think you can do things, but then you just can't. First, I'm going to show you guys my belly. I'm going to do my belly shot. So here's my belly. This shirt even is beginning to stretch in ways that it's probably not supposed to be. But yeah, so this is my 39-week belly. And here's a little funny thing. If I tighten my muscles, like I can completely lift and lower my belly if I'm using my muscles, but I'm not using my core as much as I should, and that might be why I'm actually beginning to get back pain again. So that's my belly. Here I'm going to show you guys what I've been doing. So I got the cradle already. I need to hang that back up. So I got my cradle already. I have my blankets. I washed all my blankets. So up here is all of my blankets, all just sitting there chillaxing, waiting for the baby to come. I always have a blanket. I always have her swaddled or baby swaddled in there. We have not had any issues with this cradle. I love this cradle. I think it's just beautiful. I actually packed my hospital bag, but yeah, this is the drawer of stuff. So I have another sleeper that I did manage to find at the thrift store, which I've packed for the baby. I've got these sleepers. I've got all of her socks and little booties and hats and stuff all organized. I love these little things. I got these from Dollarama. And then these are the 0 to 12 or 0 to 3 month clothes. So we've got a few dresses, a few pants, a few onesies. I think I've got like 4 onesies total. And that's all 0 to 3 months. So there's really not a lot of 0 to 3 month stuff. But usually babies don't need a whole lot. This is all everything that I own that is 3 months up to, I think it was 12 months that I had up in here. So I'm gonna have to go through that a little bit more. And then here's my packed bags. So I have 2 bags. This bag is the stuff that's just for her. I've got some Pampers, diapers, and her onesie or her sleeper and a couple of blankets. And then this bag, it's not a very big bag, but this is what I have for me. I do not pack a lot. I don't live far from the hospital. This is becoming more real. I still can't believe that I'm due Friday. Today's Monday. I'm due Friday. It's crazy. Like, each of my kids has reacted differently in turn when I have been getting close to due with the subsequent baby, and we've had to deal with a variety of different personalities. His is the most opposed, violent, loud of all of them. Most of the kids just got super duper cuddly. He's not super duper cuddly. He just screams at everybody. And he bit my belly. There's that. Like, I'm not sure how this is all gonna work out. We'll see. He's gonna have to get used to it whether he likes it or not. End of discussion. Anyways, thank you all very much for watching my video of rambling on in every single direction. And I hope you all have a very blessed week.